Solo Leveling Episode 2, everyone. Let me first address what happened last week. Right? I had an earthquake. Everyone had an earthquake in Japan, right? And that happens in Japan. Usually you have like broadcasting being cancelled because of earthquake warnings, tsunami warnings, and so on, right? So last week, Solo Leveling didn't air at the correct time. So I'm watching it on, Japanese TV, no subs, right? But it still started airing a little bit afterwards. And I watched that, of course, from my video, right? And it was very strange, as you might have seen in my last video, right? Because it actually did air the second half and had the ending and everything. So it looked to me like it only was like, 8 or 10 or so minutes, right? Give like an opening and so on. And it was just so funny, because of course I have watched it, the full episode that was released a few hours later then, right? Because I watched it afterwards. And it was just so funny because basically the episode 1, of course, starts with showing these like S-rank elite hunters, right? But in the part I got to see then, right, like the half episode that they aired after the earthquake and so on, was basically in the start of introducing the main character, right, and then of course walking into this trap, whatever you call it, right. So for me, it was like it really looked like, okay, this could be the episode. Like it really, like comedically enough, it was like, or whatever you call it, but it was really like perfect. It was like his introduction and then the ending. Yeah, like it's basically everything I missed last week was like the other characters, right? That wasn't the main character. So it didn't look like it was supposed to be, more minutes, right? Kinda. It's kind of weird. But anyway, here we are, episode 2, guys. But like I said, I have of course rewatched what I missed then, so I missed those guys, like the elite bros and so on. And now we're gonna watch episode 2, and hopefully we also have an opening. I would guess this episode. And I'm interested, of course, to see how it's gonna survive this thing. And also the leveling is like the most popular manhwa, basically, second popular, very, very popular, right? So I have pretty high hopes, I feel, for this anime. But anyway, let's watch it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But here then, this should be from the start. There's no earthquake this week, guys. So laugh at that, but whatever. This should be the correct. Well, now at least I knew how last episode ended. So like, yeah, this is kind of like continuation on them losing inside this dungeon. I don't see how he's gonna survive at all, like I said last week, because he's like the weakest guy too, more or less. Right? Or he's presented as pretty weak. But I was thinking he maybe take like a Faustian bargain. Is it called Faustian bargain? Yeah, where you sell your soul basically. That's what it's called. Yes, this guy is clearly injured too. I mean, given the title, right, only I level up basically, right? Solo leveling, I would imagine that his party either gets injured or they quit or whatever, right? Or can't make it out alive. But and he can like this guy here, he's injured, so he might not actually. I mean, he might survive, right? But he might quit this job after he if he escapes, right? Yeah, it's possible. But anyway, so it gives him like first aid to him. Yeah, like the basically the agent set over there gives you like a little bit of the strategies, right? Of it, to some extent. Okay, maybe opening now. Feels like an opening will be played now here. Yeah, it's going up to this like blue. This I think like opening. This feels very much like anime opening time, incredibly much so. Like it's zooming up into this blue thing. Like, come on, it's like time for the opening. Ooh, look at that. Actually, maybe it had opened last week. Maybe I missed it, sorry. So I think about it. Sorry, yeah, maybe I just missed the opening last week, that's true. I haven't seen the opening at least, okay? Me personally haven't seen the opening. But now, okay, I did have the opening. I didn't do an opening reaction because I didn't see the opening last week. But here comes the opening, guys. I'm just gonna assume that it was the opening last week. Okay, here comes the opening. For me, it's the first time watching it, at least. So I didn't wanna. I wanted to react to it, right? Yeah, so yeah, now it's like normal life, right? Oh yeah, and then it turns into a dungeon. But I like how like most people seem to live a normal life, even this man exists now. Yeah, most people except him is like kind of just chilling at the basket court or whatever. Yeah, this was the woman we saw. Oh, no, he's fighting at Earth though. Or I mean, outside. I mean, sorry. Whatever you call it. Yeah, he's fighting at... This was more interesting that the monsters would actually kind of... Well, I mean, obviously episode 1 has the monsters running on an island, but like, you know, like this giant titan basically attacking Seoul, I guess this takes place in, but... Or Tokyo or that, but... I assume it's Seoul because it's South Korea, right? But, yeah. Maybe. Let's fight again. This looks like a boss, so interesting. Nice fight to kind of red. Yeah, this looks like an actual, maybe a high level boss of sort. The red thing there looked very specific. These guys now are just like random nobodies. Yeah, the blue guys here are just like a bunch of goons, right? But that red guy looks like he might be like the actual, like, oh, I'm the leader of these bad guys. Interesting. We're gonna jump. There we go. Yeah. Back to the episode. Yeah, these girls are like, hey, he's a hunter. It feels kind of funny how everyone else is just like, yeah, you know, life just keeps going. Like, yeah, we have magic and so on, but we're chilling here, you know, yeah, like whatever. Yeah, like no problem, girl. We're just living a normal life, basically. Okay, now they're back to try to survive this. Yeah, this guy. Whoa! Yeah, that guy did not survive this episode. I was like, oh, yeah, what? That was a son. He's vaporized. Now he's disappeared. They statue like, and it was like, boop, and he's the shoes left, man. What a scene! What a scene! That was brutal. What a scene. The shoes is like nothing remaining. Yeah, he's vaporized him, so you can't try to escape or something. Escaping is dumb, yeah, okay, then you get like vaporized, yeah, okay, you can't go outside the circle, like, it's one of those MrBeast challenges, if you go outside the circle, you lose your $1 million, yeah, like, you can't do that, you have to stay and actually defeat the challenge. You know, I never got people, honestly, MrBeast, like, I mean, I understand people that take, like, oh, I give you $50,000 to leave right now, that I get, because it might be a better strategy if it's very luck-based. But there's so many people that kind of that guy. They kind of join this thing, right? They enter the circle, then they just try to escape it. Yeah, like why? Why would you like leave before you get your power up or your money? Then in this case, it's kind of like if you enter the boss battle, you're gonna stay there, right? I think I would be really good at MrBeast challenges, most of them. Especially those ones which like stay in a house for like 30 days and just play video games. No, but you know, like stay, not talk to anyone for like 30 days. I would easily do it. They stay there for $1 million easily. Yeah, like you have to live in this things. Oh god, that is so easy. He's gonna pray to it, right? He's like, but clearly the main character is gonna be an intelligent guy. He's clearly written as the smarter one. The other guys are like the stronger or whatever than him right now, right? He's like the only one that has the intelligence to like, what if I just do this thing? What if I just like accept the statue or something? It's like, yeah, statue, bro. Oh, I got a smile you see in the trailers. Or maybe it's just like, yeah! It's what I wanted! He's just triggering it, what? No, I don't know. It's some kind of trap basically, right? Yeah, this guy is not bowing enough. But it is, he shouldn't probably stand up yet. He probably have to follow this statue exactly. Oh, yeah, pretty hot waifu there. But certainly this anime, it's very video gamey, right? And this statue is basically, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like a trap. To be able to repeat the first phase, you have to actually follow this thing. And now it's gonna have to fight the statue, I guess. You have to like battle it, I guess. But at least you got past the first trap phase. Think about it as a video game, right? Like this is the second phase now. You know, first phase was like you got a bow and do this thing, and then the second phase is triggered, right? And now you can defeat it, right? Man, this guy got good hair, man. Yeah, nice, good hairstyle. Perfect. I don't know. He's trying to use. I don't know if that will work now, then. That was like the first phase to do that. This unlikely will work to pray now. Yeah, because that only worked in the first phase. It's very Attack on Titan. It is very Attack on Titan right now, I feel. It's like the rumbling, man. This guy is like praying and it clearly is not gonna work right now. The Titan is like, no. That didn't work with Aaron either. This stuff, no. That didn't work to pray against Aaron either. Yeah, that girl's gonna start crying, of course. Oh yeah, whoa! This is turning Attack on Titan now. This very much became Attack on Titan now. Yeah, it was like it's the rumbling all over again. You just need more people to be the rumbling. You just need like 10,000 billion more people. You need the whole city of Korea to be there. That was like, oh yeah, but it's a statue behind him. This is very brutal, though. Seriously, did he kind of censor it though? Yeah, okay, it was brutal, but no, I mean I've seen worse, of course. You kind of censor it by changing the angle and so on. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it was still very brutal. But it was like you could have kept it, I guess, more brutal. And of course she's crying. The girl, I don't know what to call him. His love interest. If she stays like that, I don't know if she can survive this thing. But certainly it feels like everyone is gonna die except him, right? So he can be the only guy leveling. But also, like I said earlier, she probably will quit after this, right? Yeah. This woman would very likely just stop being... Oh, that guy got like she got like a trumpet something. Like a horn. Huh. Maybe she's the strongest though, because she might play... Oh yeah, that got like a violin. Okay, maybe someone to play music for some reason. Maybe part of the... If it's like a very puzzle-based, right? Like maybe you can utilize these musicians somehow. Yeah, they got a drum, right? Yeah, why? Some of them have like musical instruments. Maybe you have to make them play a song or something to like make the big giant stop or something. It's yeah. I'm thinking about like a very video game standpoint. Like, yeah, what if you play like the Songs of Time or something, and then the statue surrenders? It's pacifist song, yeah, like pacify it by playing the correct music. But it certainly feels very heavily inspired by Attack on Titan, seriously. Not just a smile on the, but also, yeah, it feels like the author probably is heavily inspired by Attack on Titan, because it feels very, very similar, this episode. Not just one thing, but like several things, right? Well, how is he gonna... Maybe she's gonna save him. His girlfriend, yeah. Let's not see how he's gonna survive this thing. Okay. Look at he lost there. No, he survived somehow, luckily. What? Okay, I guess just lucky. Yeah, okay, I guess the main kid just lucky, because I don't know, he just like... I don't know, he got injured, I guess? Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know, he's just like... Maybe he like his leg or something? No. Okay. That was kind of silly. That was his plot armor. Yeah, honestly, that was definitely his plot armor. I guess he's like... He just survived it, but he's probably injured and... Yeah, exactly. He's injured, but he could probably fix that with magic, right? I mean, they have healing magic, so... They got healing magic, right? So that's probably not a big issue. Oh, come on. Oh, she's trying to heal him, so on. Yeah. Well, the guy got vaporized earlier, though. I don't know. Because in this anime, they have healing magic. I don't really know how it means to lose... I mean, like getting injured in this anime world might not be a big issue if they have really powerful healing. So that's a little unclear to me right now how much he can heal and so on. He might easily regain a leg or whatever, right, Or like in Star Wars, we get like a mechanical arm or whatever, right? Oh, it's like a staircase? Or something? No, it's like a shrine. It's like a pedestal. Something like that. I'm just hoping that hot chicks arrives, yeah. Just still alive behind them there, yeah. Like still, it's not done anything yet. She's just there for the looks, man. She's there for the visual appreciation. Maybe he didn't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it didn't happen. No, gonna send him up there. Yeah, but it's a kind of... It's probably more puzzle. If it's very video game, right? I feel it's gonna be another puzzle. It's like, oh, you have to go up there and like press some buttons to open up and if you fail, you probably like get burned or something. You know what I mean? This is being stuck in a video game, which is like, okay, you have to touch the fire, then press the button over there in the right correct ordering. Okay, at least she carried him now. Because yeah, this woman's not adding it. She probably just... Ah, here we go. Now it's all gonna be burning. So every time you enter it, it's like 1 fire per person, probably. Because now it's like... Yeah. So you need this 1 more people. I feel like you need more people because it's like a circle of flames, right? But they're lacking like a few fires on the one side of it, of the circle, I call it so. I feel like you need to have more people to like stay in the circle. And now they're like, yeah, it's gonna be dragons or something coming. Talking dragons, yeah, gonna be dragons and so on. We're talking dragons. They haven't really explained what it's like what maybe can appear as post, but sure. It's gonna be dragons and it's gonna be powerful monsters. And of course someone is in a coma so. It's a little laggy again on the broadcast. I fixed it. There we go, I fixed it. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that, it's just slightly laggy there. But now it's fine again. Yeah, now it's back. So yeah, so you're in the fire circle, right? Oh yeah, oh mistake. See, this is MrBeast again. You can't run out the circle. That's the dumbest thing ever. If you stay in the circle, because now the circle of fire is not a full circle. You know, she ran out the circle, and that's like stupid. You have to stay in the circle. This is I said. It's a MrBeast. It's just a MrBeast challenge. You have to stay in the circle. To get the money, you have to stay in the circle. You can't run out and be afraid and be like. Instead of getting $1 million, you're getting 1 million power-ups. You're getting key. You know, you're getting like your soul or whatever. You have to stay in the circle, woman. She, of course, ran out the circle now, and she's gonna get probably get destroyed by the statue or whatever. Or something like that. You have to stay in the circle of fire. So he's probably gonna get power up because he can't run. He's injured. So he's gonna get like automatically get stronger and get all the levels because... But seriously, he's probably gonna get all the levels because they all abandon him because they're all afraid of this thing. Because they're noobs. Clearly, you have to stay in the circle. You can't leave the circle of fire. Those two people are clearly gonna just miss out on the fun stuff, right? This actually is almost exactly the same thing in Saga Frontier 2, where only the main character survives. No, everyone else dies in this like like a ritual place, because he's very similar in that video game. And then you get treated by the bad guy. And that game is great. Yeah, you basically all your friends perish in this dungeon, and then the bad guy, the main antagonist, enters, and he's like, "You wanna join my team instead?" Now when everyone abandon you, you're like, "Yeah." And then you join him. Yeah, you are playing as the bad guy. And you're like, "Yeah, I'm the bad guy now." So you join them. Then you change character, of course. Then you stop playing as that character. Yeah, that character is unplayable. But he used to be the main protagonist. Yeah, it's like now he's evil now. Amazing video game. Yeah, it's like okay, I changed sides. But yeah, see now it's only the fire left, right, because they abandoned him and so on. Well, I understand, yeah, why he gets power up, because everyone else fails the MrBeast challenge. They left the circle, he gets the money. The circle keeps shrinking, he gets all the money, yeah, that's what's happening. Maybe she stays though. Yeah, the blue fire is kind of like the blue fire is probably like countdown for the statues, right? The red fire is obviously how many there are left. Like I said earlier, the red fire is their souls or whatever, but the blue fire is probably like a timer, right? I would guess. Yeah, he's gonna run out of her now. I was thinking that he's gonna take her up and leave with her, right? Yeah, he's gonna run out with her, exactly. So now he's gonna get the prize. I mean, I'm the only one. It's like so obvious. Jesus Christ, he should have stayed in the circle. He's gonna get, yeah, this is why he's gonna get all levels. It is genuinely is a MrBeast challenge. It's like, who can stay the longest in the circle? Like, then you get $1 million. But instead of dollars, you get like 10 levels. Yeah, you get like 1 billion level up. It's so incredibly obvious. You just stay in the circle. Why would you leave the circle? You just have to, the person in the circle the longest is gonna get rewarded for it. Jesus Christ. It's so obvious. I would refuse to stay. I would stay in the circle. I mean, no, I want the power up. Give me the power, yeah. Give me the reward. I want the prize. So as long as he survives now during the blue... Because the blue flames are clear like a timer, right? You have to stay in the circle until the blue flames run out. It's so clear, yeah. You have to stay there, and the blue flames is like, you know... That's the timer. Maybe you actually could remove the blue flame with your own powers. Then maybe you would have a shorter time frame. Yes, he's inside the circle now, right? And the blue flame is gonna end. He's gonna get like 10,000 level ups. Yeah, and now he's like injured, but you know, the reward of staying in the circle is gonna be so great that he's obviously gonna heal this, because when he's getting the reward, his body will be so much higher level that he's gonna easily... Sorry, yeah, there'll be no problem for him, right? Yeah, it keeps like... But now when the blue flame is out, he's gonna get all the power-ups, right? Yeah, he's gonna get all the power-ups, and then he's easily gonna, of course... Yeah, they put him, of course, in the middle, because he stayed the longest in the circle. So now the statue will reward him. Of course. Now they're playing a song, I guess. Yeah, secret quest, courage, exactly. Now he can level up, right? Yeah, I mean, it's so obvious, but yeah. And now it's like getting the power up, yeah, like it's... You stay down till the blue flame is out, right? Yeah, like it's... The end interesting, it's like some old... Like Silent Hill or something, it's like in a room looking at TV screens. Silent Hill 4 is ending, yeah. It's Silent Hill 4, man. It's like in a tiny little room in some weird hotel, abandoned in this room, and then you watch it like an old TV or something. The horror video game. It is very much a horror video game ending. Yeah, like you're watching the trees outside the window, but you can never leave. Exactly, it's like one door, you can never open this door. This is seriously Silent Hill 4 the ending. Yeah, you're like, I can never leave this one apartment building, yeah. And you might be able to like go outside into the hallway, perhaps eventually. But then there are ghosts and demons hiding everywhere, and you're so afraid of leaving the room. It's seriously Silent Hill. Oh God. Yeah, he's stuck in this apartment building forever. Basically, right. But yeah, I mean, it genuinely is like MrBeast challenge. With Attack on Titan, yeah. This is like if MrBeast could build his own robots to fight you like Attack on Titan, right? Let's go into the blue flame there. Bam, there we go. So, I mean, it's a good episode, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm saying, oh, it's obvious, but it is obvious, though, right? It's obvious. It's very video gamey, and, oh, it's changed. Oh, weird. Oh, whatever, turn off, bam, some commercial break. Sorry, I thought I paused my TV there. Whatever, some commercial break. As you know, I'm watching it on Japanese TV, right? But that was like, I thought I paused it, so because I have like a TV, so I can just record. Sorry about that. I was trying to get the image I wanted. I had the one I wanted to, yeah, because I went back in on my recording, but nope. Okay, whatever. Whatever. This is good enough. Whatever. Sorry about that. I mean, what can I say, right? I mean, I like it, but yeah, it's very predictable, right? He has to, but like I said, obviously I work with video games for my whole life, right? But most of my life, and I played many video games, and this setting is of course very video gamey, is like a Daniel, right? And that you have to stay in the blue circle, like I said earlier, I keep saying it, but it is a MrBeast episode, right? It's like MrBeast is like, okay, you're like 20 people, you enter this room, and the last person to leave the circle, it's tiny circle in the middle, the last person can avoid all the titans inside the circle, you get the reward of $1 billion, right? That's literally how the anime is, I mean, seriously. And then, it felt very, very much Attack on Titan, right? It was almost exactly like Attack on Titan scene, like the first episode, and also the rumbling and so on. So it felt very much so, because of course the Titan is doing the Dina, the smile, right? So honestly, not that it's a bad thing per se. I'm just saying that I feel this author has to have read the Titan, like seriously, the first chapter. You know what I mean? With the smiling Titan and the stepping and so on. Yeah, it felt very, very, very similar to Attack on Titan for the first 10 minutes. And then the last 10 minutes are like MrBeast. Yeah, or some video game. But certainly it felt to me once kind of strange. I don't know. I'm sure it's like the people are afraid or whatever, but it just felt so like incredibly obvious. If I was in this world, I would be like, oh yeah, obviously we have to stay in the flames. As I correctly said, right, but clearly those blue flames is like a timer. As long as you stay inside the circle until the blue flame is out, you will get a power up, right? Or you will get the prize, whatever it is, right? But in this case, then yeah, you will get like this, like 10,000 levels up, right? I mean, so obvious. So yeah, I don't know. I would never left the circle. I've just stayed inside of it. It's very, very clear what's happening in from a gaming standpoint, right? But I mean, it makes sense in the sense they're all afraid. They abandon him, right? Like the hot chick or whatever, yeah, she runs out, right? She's afraid, and then that's why he got all the levels, right? So now he's getting like a godlike power up and becomes the strongest person ever. Because all abandoned him. But like I said, I've seen this in other video games exactly like this thing. I've also seen other video games where you enter this kind of thing, like except in Sega, and then everyone else perish except the main character. So all of them perish, right? Not because he betrayed them, but because like I don't know, they couldn't survive the status, right? And then he gets the power up and so on, as I mentioned, yeah. And then he gets become the new bad guy. then he becomes one of the new bad guys, which is interesting from a story aspect. But yeah, nothing really new there. Definitely the most how's it visualized brutal anime this season, certainly. Even if the censored affect a little bit, I'm guessing the manhwa is less censored probably. Like when they started the splitting, the kind of the Mortal Kombat scene, that probably looks more brutal in the manhwa, I would imagine. Usually anime looks less blood, so to speak, less tomato use, probably. But this anime still seriously clearly is very, very very tomato juicy, absolutely. Now, I'm interested, of course, what's happened after this episode. Yeah, these two first episodes. Episode 1 is like introduction, right, for the new world. Okay, we got Mandy, we got powers, right. This episode is like, okay, you're gonna survive this video game challenge, right, and now you become the strongest person. So I feel that the whole anime, or but I feel the anime probably starts next week in a sense. You know what I mean? Like episode 3, he's gonna now be level 1000, right? So or whatever, overpowered, Rimaru Sama kind of thing. So yeah, I feel next episode is probably gonna be a more to what X is gonna be in the anime, right? Because then I guess we're gonna see him going around being super powerful and do cool stuff, right? So on. So I think that episode probably is more gonna showcase the actual premise, so to speak, or the actual main storyline, whatever, right? These two episodes are basically like a prologue, right? How he became the strongest, right? Or how he got overpowered. So that'll be interesting next week. So subscribe for that, guys. Yeah, and after this, I might see Black Cyst. I didn't see much traction about it, and I'm not surprised because it's like a 10-year-old anime. I kind of like it, but I already read the manga. Right? I watched last week as like a first impression, 10 years break in between that kind of Bleach. But just like Bleach, I also read the manga because the anime ended like 10 years ago. So I don't know. I'm excited for it being back, but I'm also like, well, I don't like to do reactions, obviously of animes, but I know what's gonna happen, right? But it's also been like 10 years ago since I read the manga, so yeah, for better or worse, I'm like, I do remember the main story bits, the paladins. I don't know. Otherwise, next video will be of course One Piece, which is just amazing right now. And honestly, like I think I ever experienced with One Piece is actually probably the best looking anime for the season, right? Because last episode it was so good. Not just the opening, but just the general animation and the colors all. So I'm very excited for One Piece, what's coming out in a few hours from now, because that just looked amazing last week. And of course, I'm hoping they're gonna keep that quality, right? Hopefully, maybe just the first episode. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, 2 was done before, so we're gonna see. I'm trying to be positive, and I'm hoping they're gonna keep that quality for every episode, right? But also because they're gonna start airing Egg Island at Netflix, like weekly, I think, like the actual new episodes, not just the old episodes. So they certainly feel they actually have like a budget lift. Like I said last week, Netflix have obviously bought the remake from them and so on. Right? They're gonna remake the episode 1 and so on. So maybe they actually really have like a much higher budget. I said last week, and I feel they have to have that. So we'll see soon, guys. Because I'm like excited, but also cautious, and hopefully they're gonna regain that. And also, of course, 7 tomorrow. Otherwise, you guys can have a great day.